Welcome back to Height, Heal, and Hustle. I'm your host, Randy Black. Today's episode is going to be different. I will not be hitting on all three pillars like I usually do. Then when I was thought about a special day or a holiday, it's no interview. It's just me. It's a solo. It's personal. Now, this one is about a moment that I've earned. A moment where I had to look at myself and decide what the next version of me is going to stand for. Over the last 2 weeks, I have completed two 5Ks. The first was November 8th, the Atlanta East Side Beltline, which was the third of it in a series that I started earlier this year. Then on November 15th, I showed up for the MADD race, Mothers Against Driving. Now that one tested every part of me. It was cold that morning. My body wasn't cooperating. And I definitely was not at my best. But I finished slowly, stubbornly, wrapped up in my own breath and determination. But honey, I finished. My time was off. And that stung a little bit more than I expected. But it's also the truth I've been avoiding. If I want to run my birthday 10K, the Chilly Willy, I need to train for real, not halfway, not when I feel like it. I need to train like I respect the version of me I'm trying to become. So this year, already I've completed 11 races. 11. That's enough to call myself a runner, slow one, but a runner nonetheless. But if I'm being honest, I should be better at this. I should be so much better. I was consistent at the beginning of the year. And then around August, September, when I had my leg injury, life just did what it do. And I let that consistency slip. And now every excuse I came up with sounded legitimate at the moment. But later, like when I was doing that race, it just felt like noise. Like all the little stories we tell ourselves to avoid the truth. Now, during the last race, while I was fighting the cold and my own frustration, my mind was busy. Busy replaying every skipped training day. Busy trying to justify why I wasn't more prepared. Busy wondering why I haven't stayed consistent when I know what it feels like to be on top of my game. But even with all the frustration, something awesome happened. And it happens every race. I see people with canes, crutches, missing limbs, assisted devices, people fighting their own battles, sometimes passing me. But each one crossing the finish line with determination. Honestly, they inspire me. They remind me that ability is a spectrum, but effort is universal. And watching them, I can't help but ask myself, why am I holding back from going all in on my own journey? Why am I holding back? And then there's that support that just kind of sneaks up on you in unexpected ways. See, a friend of mine from high school, she was an athlete when we were in high school. And she's been commenting on my last few race posts. She tells me how proud of me she is. I have not seen her since we were teenagers. But I remember her kindness. And those comments, they hit differently. They land in that part of me that still remembers being that girl, trying to figure out who I was going to become. Her words remind me that this journey isn't just physical, it's emotional, it's healing, it's reclaiming something. So, that brings me to my birthday. Now, for my 50th this year, I didn't do anything. No balloons, no decoration, no celebration. I didn't throw a party because I was hesitant. I was nervous. I was unsure. So the day came and it went, and I didn't mark it in any way that honored the woman I am. So I decided I'm not doing that again. For 51, I'm doing something that doesn't rely on organizing people or waiting for someone else to make it special. I'll be running a 10K. And I've invited anyone in my little tiny circle to join me, but it doesn't depend on them. This is mine. This is for me. And that's where this new challenge begins. 51. WON. 51. That's we're talking. 51 days leading up to my 51st birthday. 51 days of discipline, honesty, training, storytelling, and rebuilding the version of myself I stepped away from when life got loud. On January 9th, I'll complete this challenge. And the next day, on my birthday, I will cross that 10K finish line and welcome a new version of myself, one that knows she showed up. The goal is not to be perfect. It's about commitment. It's about refusing to let another year pass without choosing myself on purpose. I've considered I considered ending my goal of completing 12 races in a year in 2025. I'm only one race away from achieving that goal that I put on my vision board, and that will end on Thanksgiving Day. On Thanksgiving Day, I will have completed 12 races in 2025. This is the goal that I put on my vision board at the beginning of the year. Now, I could just stop because I didn't say past 2025. I just said 12 races in 2025. Now, I could stop and end the race streak. I can walk away and say I did it because I did. Now, when I think about continuing this race streak, goal, I know I want to do something different. In 2025, the goal for these races was just to finish the race, which I did 11 times thus far. It's done. I can say I done it. But that's not who I actually want to be anymore. I want to run faster, longer. I want to feel strong again. I want consistency to be something I practice, not something I chase. So today is day 0, the decision day, the line in the sand. So tomorrow begins the work. I am starting a 51-day personal challenge called 51 WON. Because in 51 days, I'll be ready for my 51st birthday. I decided to end the challenge the day before my 51st because I want that 10K to be a celebration of my birthday, completing this challenge, and completing the first 10K of the year. I'm determined to win this next chapter of my life. The challenge is like my own version of 75 hard, but with rules that make sense for my lifestyle and my goals. And of course, not 75 days. I will be recording every single day of the journey, just short videos, but I'm not going to post them daily. I'm saving it all for my birthday reveal because in December, I'm committed to doing Vlogmas, and I already have a full content schedule. So if you see me quieter than usual, especially concerning this challenge, just know I'm working. I'm showing up. And on January 10th, you'll see the full transformation. 51 days, one finish line, and a new version of me. And this time, I'm not waiting for permission to celebrate her. So before I wrap up today, I want to leave you with something to sit with quietly, without judgment, the way I'm learning to sit with myself. So let's do a journal prompt. Take a moment and ask yourself, what truth about my consistency, my effort, or my self-belief am I finally ready to acknowledge? And what is one gentle step I can take today that honors the woman I'm becoming, or man, or person? So we're going to just go ahead and do a quick little affirmation. So take a deep breath in, Hold it as long as you feel comfortable and then release. Repeat after me. I am growing in my own time. I show up for myself with honesty, grace, and courage. I am growing in my own time. I show up for myself with honesty, grace, and courage. One more time. I am growing in my own time. I show up for myself with honesty, grace, and courage. Keep hiking, keep healing, keep hustling with intention. Until next time.